Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I hope that you're doing great and having a great weekend. Today is Friday, July the 5th. I hope you had a great 4th of July. We did the hamburger hot dog thing, and yeah, I didn't even go outside to see the fireworks. And I'm happy to report though that Maggie and Maggie and Ruby, the two puppies, they were unfazed. Now my Lucy, she gets a little tore up about them. And they're already kind of starting to shoot them off tonight, so she's getting a little nervous, but so far so good with the puppies, and I don't think they picked up on her anxiety, so that'll be great. All right, y'all, I have I don't even know what adjective to use, an amazing huge thrift haul for you guys that has actually been taking over the span of 8 days. So many of you hear me talk about City Thrift in Smyrna, Tennessee. There's also a Music City Thrift in Nashville. I tell you that because I met the vice president of the company yesterday, and he said that, I don't remember now how long he said they'd been in business, but that a lot of people still don't even know they're around. They're a great thrift store, and one of the things that I really like about them is that they keep all of their donations in store. They don't ship them off to be auctioned off like Goodwill does. So I can appreciate that. Some of their prices are a tad bit higher, but I don't know, maybe not really when you think about it, because Goodwill's getting kind of high anyway. But so they, he was telling me that they had an estate sale drop off, which, you know, of course we know this. So a lot of times donations come from, well, not a lot of times, but, you know, things that don't sell at an estate sale, the family chooses what to do with the items. And, you know, I think probably a lot of times either people that own shops will come in and buy them out, or they'll just, you know, pack it up and donate it to a thrift store. And so that is what happened. And let me just tell you, these were my people. It's just, I knew when I went in last Thursday, so a week ago, that, you know, oh, this is some amazing stuff. And so when I have that happen, I try to keep going back, because, you know, I'm like, well, I'm sure in most cases they do, you know, are able to process a donation in one day, but with an estate sale drop off, you know, it's taken several days, and they were still, even today, putting out things that you can just tell were from that estate, like matching pieces to things. So anyway, and yesterday on the 4th of July, everything in the store was 50% off. They do that on holidays. Now, so some of this stuff I'm going to show you was 50% off, and some of it was not. But even the stuff that was not, I didn't care. So I'm just going to start with what's near me. This room looks like a bomb went off because of the amount of stuff that I got. So here we go. Now this was 50% off. So what I don't want to be saying this was 50, this was not 50. I'll just tell you the price, okay, of what I paid. So I got another one of these cake stands that's ribbed on the inside. I think this is an Anchor Hawking cake stand for $10. Now, yes, I have one of these that I got for $8 in an estate sale. I bought this for 2 reasons. One, I could put this in my booth when I get a booth. I don't have a booth yet, but when I get a booth. Or my sister is getting a new place, and she might like a cake stand. You know, I think everybody needs to have a cake stand. You know, I could use them, you know, 2 cake stands at the same time. I do a lot of baking around the holidays. But anyway, I love this ribbed cake stand. So for $10, I grabbed that. Now I got several pieces to this set. This was just right here with me. This is a sandwich plate. I looked it up. It is from 1948 is when it was first produced. I think it was put out until 1961, if I'm remembering right. I don't know if you can see. It's that beautiful etched glass. There's the sandwich plate holder. Now this was $6, but I love this. Now this is the one that I believe was put under as Viking glass. Now the glare is going to make it hard to see, but I love this platter. This one is a larger platter, and it was $2. So I love this. Would this not be so pretty if you're hosting a bridal shower or a baby shower? I'm actually going to a baby shower here in a couple of weeks. You know, just to kind of do things fancy like we used to do back in the day, and like how they really used to do back in the day. Okay, so then there were cups and saucers. And the cups and saucers were 50 cents a piece, so $1 for each of these. I know it's hard to see, but okay, then I got sandwich plates, and they were $1. So sandwich plates, cup and saucer, my 2 serving trays, the sandwich platter, this cutie. I did look this set up, like I told you, and I found the old advertisement for it when it was released. The stuff was produced in 1948, and the advertisement was dated 1949, and there were a ton of pieces that went with it. So if I see any, I might, you know, grab it. There was a pitcher and relish dishes and a beautiful bowl, but you know, I don't need any more glassware, y'all. I have a problem. Then for 50 cents, I found this, what I believe to be single little loaf Astoria candlestick holder. I'm going to go back because, like I said, they're still unpacking things, and I might be able to get the mate to that. Of course, it'll be $1. It won't be 50 cents. Now, do you remember in my last haul where I showed you that glass ladle? Pretty sure that this all goes together. This woman was an entertainer. I found this yesterday, silver ladle. It doesn't have any markings on it, and if it's not marked, I'll admit I don't really know how to tell, you know, what's real silver and what's not. It's very heavy, but it was $2. So remember we talked, I have a ton of punch bowls. I grabbed that. I don't have a silver punch bowl, but I think that would be pretty with some of the glass, or even some of the milk glass ones. Now let me back up. I got 7 cups and saucers because that's all they had, and I got 8 lunch plates. I know some of you guys like to know things like that. I did find for 99 cents, I got 3 more of my golden butterfly Corelle coffee mugs. Those will be coming out soon, y'all. I got this little box. They're toothpicks, but they're little flag toothpicks. They were 50 cents. So that'll be great to save, to decorate with for next year, or in case I do something, you know, and want to make cupcakes or something. Greg found 2 of the, hold on, I'm going to get this wrong. Is this the English hobnail little bowls? They were $1.50 a piece. Now he's going to tell me it's either American or it's English. And I feel like that this little one is the English hobnail. Okay, now my Snow White Regency mugs that I love, you know, my dishes, all of it. They had 1 little mug, and it was 50 cents. And I grabbed it because, I don't know if some of you remember, a while back, Adventure Kitty, there was a doily hanging off my coffee bar. Adventure Kitty was playing with it, and he pulled off my tree mug that was holding these, and he broke a bunch of them. So for 50 cents, I just grabbed that. I'm gonna, like I said, go back and keep looking as the stuff is getting processed, but hopefully there's a few more. I grabbed 2 books. They were, one was $1. They were both $1 a piece. When Knighthood was in flower. I love that shade of green. Let's see. It was copyright date of 1898, published in September of 1898, And then this one, Young Bess. Was copyright 1945. Y'all, I know that when it comes to books, I talk out of both sides of my mouth. I say, I'm only going to stick to 1,800 books, and now I only want to collect leather-bound books. I really do want to collect more leather-bound books. You just can't, I don't find them very often. If I do find them, typically I can't afford them. But I just love old books in general. Now, for $1, we grabbed this. You know, we like these little Courier knife tins. This one is a round one. I'm going to assume it's probably the spring scene. The fading and the coloring is off. Oh, this is summer. That's what it says. But I don't have any round ones. And for $1, I grabbed it. This might be something, I've been kind of picking these up. People either like these or they don't. So this would be a good filler for a booth if I get one, when I get one. And this is the perfect size baking dish. And about a month ago, I shattered mine. And y'all, I didn't just break it in 7 or 8 pieces. No. Baking dish. And I don't know what happened. It must have just hit on a weak spot because it probably went into 600 pieces. I mean, I'm still finding glass. And I have vacuumed and everything. But for $2.50, I did grab this. You probably recognize the pattern, baking dish. That's why you thrift, guys. I mean, come on, when you're old like me, you've been married forever, and you break stuff, you can probably find it at the thrift store to replace. Because I don't even think they make that anymore, and I love that dish. Okay, now I got this salt box thing with the wooden lid. It's missing. Oops, y'all. Greg hates it when I buy stuff that's broke. I'll have to look for it because I don't think it was broke originally. I think I've probably lost this little pin. But it's got this little wooden lid, little salt box. It was $3.50. Doesn't have any markings on it. But no, it does have the chickens, but I'm not going to put it in my kitchen because I don't have blue in there. But I got to find that little pin thing. So I did specifically buy this to put in a booth. I got a Fostoria for $3, a Fostoria relish tray. For $1 a piece, I got these little brass candlestick holders, and they are made solid brass, made in India. I got for $1 this alabaster, I think it's alabaster egg. I don't know why I bought that. I have no idea. Now these are not old like the blocks that I had gotten a few weeks ago at $2.31, but for $2 I got a bag of wooden blocks. Like my son and daughter used to play with these, but I grabbed those for my classroom. Okay, y'all, I am trying to go quick. For $1.50, I got another Betty Crocker cookbook, or Better Homes and Garden. These are great to decorate with for the 4th of July, you know, Memorial Day, Labor Day, your whole summer months, for Christmas. I don't know why I like them. I need to like open one up and cook out of it. Greg would really like that. Then I saw this and I thought about it, and I went back, and I was kind of glad I waited till the 50% off day, but I got this beautiful little picture for $6. And look at those feet. See those feet? I did Google Lens this, I'm not gonna lie, because I felt like something interesting was about this. Here's the thing about Google Lens. One site will sell it for one price, and another site's gonna sell it for another price, so you really don't know the worth. And I always say it's worth what it is to you, or what it is to the buyer, you know. But I saw this for $115 online. Now, I like these little pictures. I don't use these. I wish I did. I wish I, poured my milk and my juice and my tea in these little bitty things, but somebody in this house would break it. Okay, y'all, for $2.50. Look at this. Now I got these little butter pats, and they are not ironstone. They're not marked anything. They're, if I had to say, they're, you know, China. But they were $1 a piece, and I got 5 of them. They're going to go with my fancy little butter pats that I have. So they're just white trimmed in gold, but some of them are aged. And I always forget that China porcelain does this. I don't know, bone china and porcelain, I know that's different. I know that sounds silly, but you know, I just always forget that. I just kind of think ironstone when I see that. But this one is really the reason why I bought them. And I probably could have just bought one, but look at the age on that. And then here's this one. All right, then I found, and these were $8 a piece. And Greg's already said they're not going up in our house, so I don't know. What do y'all think about 6 months? He'll want to put them up. It's a boy and a girl. Look at that. Look at the back. I love the age and wear on the frames. And here's the little girl. Well, she's probably not a little girl, but... Oh, I snatched these up. I knew he wasn't going to like them, but I snatched them up. Okay, I got these Junior Tinker Toys. I was trying to see if I could find a year on them, but I can't. These were actually a Facebook Market purchase, but I just wanted to go ahead and show y'all. These were $8. Y'all know where that's going. Now, I don't know. Y'all know I buy pillowcases. I show y'all pillowcases all the time. And I did buy a set of 2 for $2. These beautiful. Why don't they make stuff like this anymore? And maybe they do, and I just don't know. But look at that. How pretty that is. So these were, I got them for $2, so they were $1 a pillowcase. But I bought flat sheets for the first time, y'all. Well, I guess not the first time, because remember I went to that estate sale last summer where I got those sheets that were still in the box. Y'all, those were like sandpaper. But anyway, for $3.50, I found these sheets, and I know and I just thought they were too pretty. So they're queen sheets. This is the flat, but look at that. I love this eyelet. Let's see if I can get it. See how pretty that is? And it was $3.50 for this flat sheet. And then I got this one. And I'm not in a sheet crisis. I have sheets I haven't even opened out of packages. For $3.50, I got this one. And can you see how pretty that is? Like, I'm going to wash them up and put them on my bed this weekend. I think I'm going to do this one first. Then, of course, I'll just use the flat sheet that I already have. I bought this little riser for $2.50, and I can tell that it had, or at one point probably had a cloche on it. I was thinking that this big Mama Hama Jama cloche would fit, because I don't have any sense, and I'm not good with, you know, measurements, so there's no way this will fit. But anyway, it could be a good little cute riser. Now, for $2.50, I bought these. I saw these the other day when I bought that Japan stuff, and I don't know, I just kept thinking, like, I feel like I should go back and get those. So when it was half off yesterday, I went back and got these. And it's a little pig, kind of, you know, salt and pepper. And then, I wonder if these go together, or if they should have been a different, I don't know if it's a different set, because this looks like a little sailor boy. But anyway, I grabbed these. And do you remember that crystal or glass, heavy glass carafe thing that I bought the other day? It had the silver handle. today, these were not half off because these were $4 a piece as we found these today. But Greg found the salt and pepper shakers that went with them. I mean, it matches perfect. So I'm going to get these cleaned up and get those styled with that. Then I thought, I bought this thing that I keep forgetting to show y'all. I guess I could just go grab it and show you real quick. When I was down in Columbia, and I thought that I had 4 teal mason jars. I have a ton of white mason jars, or not white, but clear. And I didn't. Apparently I only have 1. So I thought, well, I'll be on the lookout for some more of these. So, of course, I found 3. I actually found more. I think I found 4. But I got this one. Now, I already had the zinc lids, and I've already swapped them out. So, here's the funny thing. They were priced different. One was $2.99. One was $3.99. But so I got them for $1.50 and $2. But I've got this one, and I know you aren't going to be able to see this, but it's got like the big old bubbles in the glass. I love that. I actually looked up. Oh wow! I wish you could see that. Maybe you can. That bubble. I looked up how to tell the age of mason jars, and it's you all probably know this, but it's in the writing. So like, let me look at this one. I want to get this right. I feel like this one is the one that was from 1923 to 1933. And then this one that I got has bubbles too, and it might have been the one that was 33 to 43, because they would change the way the ball was written. But this one has got lots of bubbles in the glass, little tiny bubbles. But I'll show you what I got real quick. But I picked this up in Columbia at that antique market. I don't remember how much it was. And I don't really know. I don't really know exactly what I'm going to do that. I was getting the mason jars to go in the laundry room, but I probably wouldn't put that in my laundry room. So I don't really know what I'm going to do with that. Greg just thought it was cool. Then we got this. And it was half off, so we paid $5 for it. We're not going to use this, I don't think. It is kind of different and cool. It's from the late 80s, early 90s. But it's just a spice rack with these glass bottles. And then, of course, as you can see, let's take one out. And the little lids are what it is. Like, this is oregano. This is heavy, but this is cool and unique. So we grabbed that for $5. Now I have the Wexford canisters, but for $5 we got this big jar. And I don't know, it doesn't have a seal, so I know it's not an ice bucket because I have the ice bucket. I wonder if this is like a cookie jar. But for $5, and y'all know I'm collecting Wexford, I grabbed this. Okay, now this is not antique at all. It's actually even plastic. But I've seen these, and I have been wanting this. I do not know where I'm going to put it. I just wanted to have it, and it was $12. And yes, that's a little bit too much for what it is. But it's this oval mirror. Here, let's see if I can... But it's this oval mirror. See, there's the bottom, and here's why I wanted it so bad. See the bow? I love the bow. I love that. I don't know where I'm going to put it. I don't know. Maybe we could just y'all could all come over here one weekend. We could take a weekend, and we could build me a couple extra rooms. And then I would have more wall space, and I could do more things. And then y'all could watch, and that would be cool, right? So... Let's work on that. Let's plan that. Okay, so when I went back today, I found this big old... It's not old, y'all, but it's a beautiful picture frame. You see the detail on the black? And how much was this? Y'all, I done it again. This was $17, and I thought that it was $12. I need to do something with these eyes. But this is huge. This is like a 11 by 14, 16 by 20, maybe a 16 by 20. So I love this frame. This will be good to mix in with all of my, gold frames and things, just to kind of give it a different texture. Then, so like I said, we've been going to City Thrift every day because we could tell that they were still processing this donation. And they're still processing it. But I didn't go Monday because, my toe was killing me. But Greg went, and he was just devastated because he saw somebody walking out with a croc. And I collect crocs. But I'm going to insert a picture here. So I found that croc. It's actually a butter churn. So I grabbed it. It was $27, but if you buy Crocs, I got a great deal on that croc. Now, Thursday was the half off, so Wednesday I was by myself. And Greg has he has like a little list that he made of things that he wanted to find this year. And one of them, even if we found them, I was like, we're not going to be able to afford to buy it. But Greg has been wanting stone fruit. It is like one of his holy grails. If you watch Susan from the Oh So and So, she has a lot of beautiful stone fruit. Here's what I can find out. See, Luna is just in the mood. Here's what I have been able to find out about stone fruit. Not hardly anything at all. I've learned that if it's very vibrant and glossy, it's not real stone fruit, or it's something different. I've learned that stone fruit will have real wooden stems, except for the cherries, and I think that they do a little something different to make the cherry stems. There is alabaster Italian stone fruit, which I don't know. Is that the same as the stone fruit? The alabaster Italian stone fruit, from what I can tell, was started being produced in the 70s. So here's my question to you, if you are a collector of stone fruit. Is there a stone fruit that's earlier than that? Or is that Italian stone fruit the stone fruit that is sought after? I don't know. So I always check when I see bags of fruit, and sometimes I'm like, oh wait, is that it? And no, it's wrong. But on the shelf was a bag, and it had peaches in it. And I thought, well, that's odd to be laying there. And usually I would have just kept walking, but I picked the bag up, and there were 4 peaches in this bag for $4.99. Y'all, I got Greg a bag of stone fruit. Look, there's the wooden stem. I know it might be kind of hard to tell. Look at this. This thing is heavy. I could knock you out with this. But he actually found another bag. So for $4.99, because I don't think he actually found this. Did he find this yesterday? If he did, then this would have been $2.50. A bag that had 3 lemons in it. Not lemons, these are limes. And 6 lemons. Now, I'm not gonna lie, that's got a real little wooden stem. It matches to a T. When I look it up online, the picture, it's not as heavy as well, maybe it is. I feel like the peach is just a little bit heavier, but this is, I'm thinking this is the stone fruit. So for $10, he got 13 pieces of stone fruit. Okay, this was a huge thrift haul. Go to your thrift stores. You never know. You might find a fortune just laying on a shelf waiting for you. And until I see you again, happy thrifting.